Hi everyone! So I started this video a few days ago, but I'm just now getting to finish it. Today is Tuesday, May 3rd, and this is my video on Rome and Vatican City, which was super fun. I got there last Friday night and stayed until Sunday evening, so I was able to get about 2.5 days there, which was so much fun. I loved it. I met two of my friends there and we had the best time. Vatican City is actually its own country where the Pope is. I did have to ask if we needed our passports, but we did not. But it was super fun, and I will let you guys see the rest. So my plane took off Friday evening, so I got to the airport around 7-ish and flew straight to Rome. There's me. As you can see, it was dark out. The pilots are there, and then I arrived in Rome pretty late. It was maybe around midnight, and I took a taxi. Can't see much, but that's the view from the taxi to the hotel we were staying at. So I went to bed. The next day we woke up. We decided just to walk around in the morning because we didn't have anything planned till the afternoon. And we stumbled upon the Spanish Steps. So this looked over, part of the city. I think, here you get a pretty view of it. It was gorgeous. As you can see, blue skies. It was really warm. It was great. Loved it. So after we walked down the steps, of course, they had these really pretty flowers. So we took pictures. Super cute. As you can see, we were dressed really warm because it was really warm out. There's Riley and Maha. We continued down the steps, got to the bottom, kept taking pictures, helped other people take pictures. Had to prove I was on the Spanish Steps. Here, see. Oh, I love these pictures. They're so pretty. Got videos of us walking down, and then here's me and Riley taking a picture of the stairs. Just so pretty. This is a little fountain on the bottom. This was, actually, I put that out of order, but that's okay. So then we walked to the Trevi fountain, and just the way we stumbled upon it, we got in the side entrance and then was able to get right up on it, as you can see in these pictures, which was amazing. We didn't think we'd be able to get that close, and we were right up on the edge, which was just, it was so cool. If you went towards the middle, it was, packed lines full of people trying to get there, but we were right in front. Then we made a wish, of course, threw it over our left shoulder. Can't tell you what I wished for. It won't come true, though. But it was gorgeous. It was way bigger than I thought it was going to be. So we walked towards the Colosseum because that was our plan in the afternoon. But we passed this really pretty building. Honestly, I don't know what it is, but it was pretty. You had these beautiful trees as we were walking around. And then we stopped for lunch. I got lasagna, delicious, and a little wine. So good. Amazing. Italian food's my favorite. So then, time for the Colosseum. We booked a tour, so we had a 3-hour tour of the Colosseum and then a few other things that we're going to see after. That was the yellow feather we had to follow, so we didn't lose our tour group. We got little headsets. It was super fun. That's us entering the Colosseum. Those were the letters on top of the entrances, so it was like a stadium where you could enter, or like you entered based off, your ticket, whatever. And you had different seating sections depending on your class. We learned so much on this tour. I enjoyed it so much. This was like the original marble. The holes were because there used to be metal through it for support, and they took it out during the Middle Ages to use as resources. This was when they were going to put a Catholic church in the Colosseum. They never ended up doing it, but that was a model of it. We learned that the gladiators that, you hear of, oh, there's us. So cute. The gladiators were actually not like these super fit men. They were usually very short and fat because they grew a layer of fat. There's the headset to protect themselves in case they got, stabbed with the gladiator thing. And so our tour guide said they looked more like Danny DeVito, which made me laugh. So, fun fact of the day. And they were slaves. They didn't really choose to be gladiators. They were more forced, but they won money every time they successfully won. So because of that, they would want to win because they could potentially buy their freedom. So here's us walking up what used to be the main road towards the Palatine Hill, which I'll show you in a second. These are just views of the Colosseum from up there. So Palatine Hill is where Rome began by Romulus and Remus, according to the legend. And this was construction of the palace that used to exist. It's just the remnants of the ruins of what it used to be. This used to be covered with a pool, and it had this little temple in the middle, that hill that you just saw. So it's just different ruins of what used to be the start of Rome, this palace on top of this lovely hill. That was Hercules' toe. That was a statue of Hercules, but all we have left is his toe. And there's an arch created by one of the emperors of the time. We walked around. She told us what each of these buildings were, what they were used for, which was really cool. And then, in addition, we went to the Roman Forum, which is where government used to be, as well as the Emperor's Palace, as I talked about before. The buildings in the back, that's model to Rome, obviously. This is where Julius Caesar was laid and then eventually cremated and put under there, which was really cool to see. And that was the extent of our tour. I didn't take too many videos because I wanted to, focus on what she was saying. I learned a whole lot. Then we went back to the hotel to relax for a little bit. These were the views as we were walking home. Super, super pretty. And then we walked out to dinner. Eventually, well, I don't think I took any videos of dinner, but it was really yummy. And then we got to walk past the Colosseum at night, just coincidentally. That was the way home, which was really pretty to see. I really liked it. Then the next morning, we woke up, took the train to Vatican City, which was super cool. I enjoyed it a lot. I'm going to say more about it when I get to those videos. But cute little city. It's its own country, actually, but you did not need your passport to enter. I did have to look that up because I did not know, so kind of embarrassing. Then we went into the Basilica. This is the outside of it. It was way bigger than I thought it was. These chairs are where people sit when the Pope gives speeches outside. There were hundreds of chairs. Here's us outside with the background of Vatican City. Super pretty. It wasn't as sunny this day, but that's okay. So then we entered St. Peter's Basilica, completely free to the public. It was gorgeous. Every detail you could see. These videos will absolutely not do it justice. I walked around, stopped at every little memorial, looked at all these paintings on the ceilings. The ceilings were my favorite, most for the most part. You can see all those details, all these marble statues that were carved. Absolutely beyond gorgeous. They also had the tombs of all the popes underneath, so we got to see that. However, you could not take pictures or videos out of respect, so I don't have videos of that in there, but I did want to mention it. We got to see that, which was cool. See lots of videos of the ceiling because it was beyond stunning. I have no words for how much, I almost got emotional because of how beautiful it was in here. It almost felt like you could feel the spirit. It was amazing. This was the first altar, that high thing, and then in the back was the actual altar right here. You can kind of see it back there. It was Sunday when we went, so they were having a mass, which was cool, so we got to see that. I have the procession later on in these videos, I believe. So that was really cool. We walked around. You could see underneath. There were so many layers to this church. It was just stunning, and we were able to access 90% of it, which was really cool to be able to see it all. These paintings on the roof were just spectacular. The gold detailing, the marble statues, everything was just stunning. Up here's the procession that I was talking about. So, they walk in, they have all the altar boys, and then they're followed by a bunch of priests. I sped it up so we didn't have to watch it all. But I got stopped because they were about to do it. So I was right in the front of all the people watching this happen. All the priests came out, followed by the bishops and the archbishop. This was a little museum they had underneath that we got to see as well, which was pretty, just more architecture that was gorgeous. Then we went back into the basilica where we saw these beautiful paintings, more detailing, and eventually that was basically the gist. I got to pray, which is really nice. So I love that. You can see all the statues on the top. Another view of Vatican City, and then we headed to lunch, which was yummy. I don't think I took any videos of it, but I got a pizza. And then headed back to the hotel, and I had to leave because my flight was that evening. So I took the train from Rome to the airport, and then the airport I had a layover. Let me hold on, because I do have videos of that. So this is the Rome airport. I got there super early because I was really nervous. I didn't know if security would be bad since it's Rome. Got on the plane. We walk outside to get on the plane here in Europe. Then this was in Menorca, which is where my layover was, which is a Spanish island in the Mediterranean. Stayed there for a couple hours, got food, and eventually made it back to Madrid. So that was my trip. So that was all. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I only have this weekend left. I come home on Sunday, so I don't even have the whole weekend. But Saturday I'm going to Tenerife, which is in the Canary Islands. I'm really, really excited for that one. The weather's supposed to be perfect. It's not supposed to rain. It's supposed to be sunny, and we're planning on booking some excursions, so I'm super excited to see what we'll be doing. I won't share too much about it though. This week is my last week of school, so Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday are my last days. I already got through Tuesday, so 2 more. But I got all of my final papers done. I have one more exam left, but I'm going to take it when I'm at home because it's online and we have a 24-hour window to take it. So basically my semester is over for the most part. I have begun packing, so I did that today. I It was a lot. Packing definitely stresses me out, but I think I did like 90% of it today, so the next 2 days I don't have too much to do because I want to, finalize everything Friday, and then Saturday I'm away and I leave Sunday. So fast, so crazy, but I'm really excited to see you all when I get home. I hope you've been enjoying all these trips. There is only one left. I know, so sad, but to like reflect back on everything I've done has been absolutely amazing. I might even make like a highlight video. I don't know, we'll see. But for now, love and miss you all. Hope you enjoyed.